Hello everyone and welcome back to Pix Plays Minecraft. Welcome back to the sleepy mountain town of Ramsfell. Let's get right to it, shall we? I've got a little bit of stuff to update you on since the last episode. For a start, I've been making a couple more maps. You'll notice that this was the kind of really small scale map that we made last time, and that is where we are right there. And now I've moved upscale a couple of ratios, I guess. This is Ramsfell here on this map, and as you can see, I've been exploring a bit more of the local area. Found mainly forests, a lot of extreme hills. Haven't really found like a desert or any kind of really interesting terrain that I haven't encountered before. There's a jungle over here, which I might explore in a future episode, but jungles get a little bit laggy for me because my computer's not the best, so maybe I'll do a bit more of that off camera and loop you in if we find anything exciting. I've got a couple of clips from when I wasn't recording audio, but I just wanted to show you some stuff. First of all, had a couple of creepy creepers outside of my window, but luckily no explosions. Like no creepers have actually blown up stuff that I've built yet, which is kind of nice. And I haven't built much, as you'll be able to see, but we did start a strip mine, which you've seen already part of in the spawner video. I expanded that a little bit further down, so we reached diamond level, and I found 4 more diamonds, which is enough to build a diamond pick. And get an enchanting table together now once I've got some obsidian, so that's definitely something we're going to work on today. Now, shortly after that, I expanded the strip mine a little bit more, and I found 8 more diamonds in one of those 2x2 blocks that you just really hope you get every time you go caving. So I'm super excited for that. I wanted to tear them out of the ground right away, but I resisted because I'm going to wait until I can get myself a fortune pick together and get the most diamonds out of that I can. Next up, I found an Enderman and decided to fight him because I figured we want to get our stock of Ender Pearls up pretty early if we can. But he got away. He kept teleporting everywhere. He ran into some water, teleported outside of range, and I tried to chase him down, but by the end of that, he was gone. So yeah, that one got away, but the second one did not get away. Had a rematch the following night and managed to take him down and got my first Ender Pearl, which I'm super excited about because I'm going to be stockpiling those, obviously, for transport purposes, for a future trip to the end, because that's definitely something that I want to do eventually. And so yeah, we've got our first Ender Pearl now, and as you can see, we're back in the shack now. This is live, and this is my stockpile of stuff. This is what I've got so far. I've been making books as well, because I really want to get some bookshelves together once we have an enchanting table. That is the Ender Pearl we got from the Enderman. I've been converting all the redstone and lapis I find into blocks, because I've just been getting tons of it. We have 6 diamonds in there. There's definitely more down in the mine. I mined 1 emerald ore block and got myself an emerald, but that was just because it was in the way of when I was one of my routes when I was strip mining. Got tons of gold, tons of iron. I'm going to re-equip my iron armor just so we can get on with the rest of this episode. And I haven't really done anything with the town yet, but the town is definitely something I want to prioritize in these upcoming episodes. You'll see I've been farming pumpkins here, and for some reason they all spawn facing north, which I find kind of creepy. I assume that's just how they spawn when you grow them, but I've never really noticed that they all face the same direction before, so I kind of wonder if there's something up there that I should be going and checking out, if these guys are giving me some kind of warning. That would be creepy. Sugarcane farm's still going great. That's where I've been getting all the books from. I've been farming vines from here as well. I went to the jungle area and got some vines, and then brought those back so I could farm them here for banner making and so forth. Also making mossy cobblestone as well. I discovered the crafting recipe for mossy cobblestone, so we'll be using that for building stuff around the town. I've made myself a town notice board, and you may have noticed there is no town. Aside from being a really bad joke, this is kind of my to-do list, and one of the things I want to do, of course, is build the town. So that's item number 1, although that's probably going to be the longest objective, the most ongoing kind of thing that I'm doing. Storage facility opening soon for all your storage needs. I'm running out of space in the spruce shack to be able to store stuff. Like, as you can see, the chest I've been stockpiling stone in is completely full of cobblestone from the strip mine. We're getting some of those different stone types in there as well. I've started converting some of it into stone bricks, but I really need to get some kind of like smelting area sorted out as well, because I've just been doing the smooth stone out there, precious materials in here, and I'm running out of space. I've got a few stockpiles of wood and a ton of wool, obviously, from all the sheep that are around this area. My precious chest is looking all right, and this one is mob drops and dye and that kind of stuff, just miscellaneous kind of things. And so I really want to be moving some of this stuff out of here. And I'm not sure if I want to keep living in here for now, or I'll build myself a bigger house and then I'll repurpose this for something. I was kind of thinking, because I've set up walls outside of here now, I was thinking this could almost be like the gatehouse, the kind of region, the kind of area of the town you have to go through before you get to the proper town, like it's all walled off or something. But I'm not sure what that's going to turn out like. I will sort that out later. I've been duplicating the banner, as you can see, but it's been kind of difficult for me to get black wool. A lot of the sheep around here are white, so I'll probably end up dyeing a couple of those and farming them so I can get the wool. Now, the first thing I wanted to do is make a diamond pick, because I've been saving that specifically for one of these videos. There's a lot of stuff I wanted to do like off camera and a lot of stuff I want to do on camera. And on camera, I definitely want to make my first diamond pick. So here we go. Drum roll, please. There it is. Fantastic. I am so excited for having a diamond pick finally. And I figure the next thing to do is head down into the strip mine where I've got plenty of lava and go and mine some obsidian, because we'll need obsidian for a ton of stuff. We definitely need it for the enchanting table, and hopefully if we have time in this episode we'll get the enchanting table together. If not, you'll see that in episode 9. Oh yeah, recap on the zombie spawner. I've been working on the zombie spawner, and it is actually behind here. And so yeah, I've been following tutorials. Sorry, the water is kind of loud, I'm going to have to turn that down. The water was all there just to wash them down into that channel down there. I've been following a tutorial on YouTube, and that has worked out super well for us so far. I've tested it a couple of times, but I don't know why I broke that wall. I could have just shown you through here. I really want to work on the lighting. I want it to be adjustable lighting so that you can turn it on and off, because obviously like lag spikes and stuff like that that's going to be caused by loads of zombies spawning is going to be a pain, so I don't want to really deal with that, especially if it's potentially going to crash my server, because yeah, like I said, this computer ain't the best. So anyway, it's the standard mob elevator design. You've probably seen it tons of times before. Zombies get channeled into there. They go up to roughly actually the height of the town. It's actually in one kind of corner by the town, or what the town is going to be anyway. And then they come down here, they drop onto this block, take tons of fall damage, and then you can just punch them, get loads of experience. But I haven't really needed to use it at all yet, because I've still got 33 levels that I have not very much to do with. And I figure I'll save that until I've had a chance to go to the nether, get some glowstone, and maybe install some redstone lamps, so it's a lot easier. I've been farming the pumpkins up there so that I could work on jack-o'-lanterns, but then I realised that to move those around, which is probably the best way of like turning them on and off, to kind of either shift them in and out or to move something over the top of the block just to make sure that the light doesn't get through. To do that I would need sticky pistons, and I haven't found any slimes yet. So that's going to be an issue. I could do it with 2 kind of regular pistons, but that would just be a bit of a pain. I don't really fancy doing that. Okay, so we've got a whole area over here that I basically flooded to turn it all into obsidian, mainly so I could get around at the time, but I figure this is a great place to start mining our obsidian. And yeah, I know mining obsidian isn't going to be the most fun thing to watch, so I'll probably... Right, I guess we'll start there then. We'll probably come back in a few blocks' time once I've mined away a bunch of this obsidian, and then... yeah, I'll collect enough to get an enchanting table, I will collect enough to get a nether portal, our first nether portal, and then in a future episode we'll definitely be going to the nether to get some glowstone so we can work on that zombie spawner. And I also want to work on prettying it up as well. Like, there's a couple of designs I've seen that have been really, really cool, the way they've surrounded the area. Especially the one Oviraptor has on Decidedly Vanilla. I've seen that in a couple of Kane's videos, and that's a really, really cool design. I just love the way it looks. It's all sort of lit up and homey and wooden looking. I have something a little bit different planned for mine, but I'm not exactly going to explain what it is just in case it doesn't work out, so I don't really want to do that on camera. But hey, look, we have enough obsidian now to get ourselves an enchanting table. That's really cool. So what I'll do here is I'll cut for a while, and I'll come back to you once I've got enough obsidian, and then we can get going out of this cave. We are back at the shack, and I managed to stash the obsidian in this chest here, so we've got 20 of that. I took out another enderman last night as well. Yeah, it was nighttime when I got out of the cave, and I took out an enderman. I came back here and I slept and realised I hadn't been recording videos, so super professional of me there. We've got 2 ender pearls. Just check around here to make sure there's no creepers waiting for us. Enderman was hiding in the sugarcane, and we leapt on him. He gave up a bit of a fight, but he was taken out pretty easily. I'm quite confident with Endermen now, which is great. I was a little bit worried they were going to be too tough for me, because I've been fighting them on hard on the console, and they were mean. Oh, and pumpkins are just popping out of the ground right now. That's great. Yeah, I'm stockpiling these, like I said, so I can get some jack-o'-lanterns on the go. And if I'm not going to use them for the spawner, then I will definitely use them to kind of light up some of the houses that I make, because I don't want to stick to torch lighting the entire time. I want to do something a bit more interesting with those, so I'll stash them away for now. I also need to read you the rest of my town notices. I got distracted by the mention of a storage facility. Storage facility opening soon for all your storage needs. Enchanter seeks equipment for charming introductions, and adventurers wanted for expedition into the Nether. So that all kind of ties in with what we're doing today. I'm probably not going to go to the Nether in today's episode, but we'll definitely get started our enchanting table right now. And we've got 16 blocks, which is more than enough than we need for a portal. What else do we need? We need 1 book, and we need 2 diamonds. I'm not used to all the crafting recipes yet, but I have been looking up some of them as I need them. Because on Xbox, all you need to do is just have the right stuff in your inventory, which, now that I've been doing this, yes, achievement get. Oh, so excited to become an enchanter, finally. Yeah, I've been kind of figuring that the way Xbox crafting works is cool, and it really works for the console. Obviously, it'd be a pain to drag and drop everything, but it kind of feels lazy now. Like, I'm not going to get all prejudiced about it and stuff, but it does feel a little bit nicer to kind of build stuff in the crafting interface like that. So the next thing we need to work out is where we're going to put our enchanting setup, and I really want to build an enchantment house. I figure that probably the best place to do it is going to be over here somewhere, which is where the top level of the spawner tunnel is. Like, if I mine this blocks away, you can see, well, you can hear the water already, but yeah, there's the channel that all the zombies will eventually be going down once we've got it set up nicely. But yeah, I kind of want to build the enchanter's house over here. It's a little bit of away from the rest of where I imagine the town to be, but I don't know, maybe he kind of lives up closer to this mountain or something. He can live outside of the mine, and that's a kind of cool place for him to live. Right, so what we'll need to do, I haven't really thought of any designs as such for the buildings yet, so I'm kind of going to freestyle this for now. I think I'll probably make it out of cobblestone and spruce wood, seeing as those are the things we've got the most of right now. But then if anything else kind of comes up in the design that might be cool, I will incorporate that if I can. So yeah, I'm a little bit apprehensive about doing some freestyle building on camera, because I tend to get a little bit disorganized when I do stuff. But I think the best thing to do is kind of stick to patterns. So what we'll do, we'll make it like quite a cozy house, but it at least needs either a basement or an upper floor where we can house all the books and stuff. So yeah, it'll definitely need to be a little bit wider than that. Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's make it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the other direction as well. This can be the doorway, and I guess maybe he's just sat on top of the zombie spawner, which could potentially get a little bit noisy when they're coming through here, but I don't know, we'll figure that out later. Maybe there's some kind of soundproofing block I can install. If there's anything that like blocks out ambient noise from elsewhere, then let me know. Otherwise, the enchanter is just going to be one of those people who's plagued by the sounds of zombies at night, which, you know, can be a bit of character for him, I suppose. Right, we're going to run out of cobblestone really quickly if I keep designing it like this, but one of the things I wanted to do is make the front, I know I'm just breaking blocks that I've just placed, make the front into a nice kind of like mossy stone archway, and then I figure what we can do is add in random blocks of mossy stone here and there just to give it a bit of character, maybe have vines growing up and down the side. He's got a block of mossy stone in his house now. Around here, yeah, let's just have them. They're supposed to be random, but they actually look kind of evenly spaced out, which is not the way things work in the real world. So yeah, we'll see what we can do about that, making that a little bit more random looking. Let's get the cobblestone walls filled in. I figured it'll just be all cobblestone all the time right now, and then we'll add a little bit more visual interest to it as we go. There's always a chance that I'll be able to do some of this off camera as well, so totally fine with that. Got to leave space for some windows, I suppose, so let's have those sort of near to the door frame. I also need to go and find some more sand. I haven't really found like a desert or any kind of reliable beach area that I can get sand from, so we'll definitely have to investigate the possibility of that. I'm going to go back to the shack quickly and get one of the crafting tables I made during our misadventure with the witch, because yeah, I definitely don't want to be making crafting tables all over the place when I've still got a couple waiting in here. I've still got 4 in here, so that will have to do. Right, let's head back out. We can give him a nice spruce wood floor like we've got in the shack. See, this is already looking kind of cool. It looks like a bit of a ruin right now, but we'll mine out the floor and we'll do something interesting with it. Maybe the floor can be half wood and half cobblestone. I kind of like the cobblestone being here already from where I've put it over the top of the zombie spawner tunnel. That'll be cool. Okay, let's dump this andesite back into the inventory, put a cobblestone floor in sort of haphazard around here. This doesn't look super haphazard actually, it looks quite clean. Let's have it sticking out at like odd angles here, and it's just been filled in with spruce wood. That'll be cool. Let's pop a crafting table there. Get some spruce wood planks on the go. I will be using all of those, so don't worry, seeing as I just made a ton. Yeah, let's get loads of slabs around the outside like this. I guess building a house over the top of this is going to be a decent idea, because then if there are any like clogs in the zombie tunnel for whatever reason, I can hop in and deal with those. I can't tell if that's actually... Oh, maybe it's not. I thought for a second it might have been masking out the noise of that that water trench I've got down there, which would be nice, because, you know, the water noise kind of rising and falling like that is a bit of a pain, and like I said, it's going to be full of zombies at some point. Let's get some more slabs. Good. My inventory organisation is pretty terrible right now, as you can tell, but yeah, I'm still getting used to the controls here. Nothing to worry about. Stairs. Let's get some stairs in, because he will want to be going upstairs. I figure, yeah, we'll probably have the actual enchanting thing on another level, because like I said, I want to make this like a sort of RPG style village or town, so we're probably going to have multiple story houses in here. Going to have to make it look a little bit rustic and cool. I'll just outline it with cobblestone for now, and then we'll fill in the mossy at another point when I've got a bit more idea of what the house is going to look like. But that mossy stone archway I think already looks quite nice. Leaving frames for the windows as we go. So yeah, I had a couple of ideas for other houses I wanted to include in the village. I want like a blacksmith or an armourer, that kind of profession to be involved somehow. Like there'll be a forge area, and that can be where I do most of my smelting and stuff, because I figure it's going to look really strange, because there's going to be all these houses around for just me to use. Like, this is a single player server, it's not going to be multiplayer as far as I know for any great length of it, and so unless I get actual villagers out here, I'm going to have to give every house some kind of... Yeah, I don't have any sand or glass right now, that's a shame. I'm going to have to find some of that. Unless I give the house some sort of use each time I build it, then I'm just never going to go in there. So I really want to make sure I build houses that are actually going to have some kind of function for me, as well as looking aesthetically nice. Because I'm probably going to move it away from this area at some point, and I want to be able to come back and have everything look really cool, but still be functional. Just going to have to steal all the sand from here for now. I think that's probably the closest source of sand that we have. We were looking through the world for a minute there. Quiet, you. I don't care if it's the daytime and you're not aggro. I think you sound irritated. I'm not taking any of it from any spiders today. Took on endermen, taken on creepers and skeletons. You, my friend, are not our worst enemy right now. Gonna head back to the shack, get a bit of sleep, carry on with the building. Good morning. The sand is smelting in the furnace, and I'm going to take this moment to reorganize my inventory because it is a complete mess. I'll stick the bones we acquired in there. We'll be able to use them for stuff later. Still got a bunch of cobblestone that we can use for this house, some spruce wood planks, slabs, stairs. We're looking okay. We're looking okay for now. I really want to stain the glass too, and I'm not sure what colour I'm going to do that. But I figure we'll just wait until we've got, I think it's 8 of the glass in a square, and then you can put the dye in the middle and you stain them. That is going to look really cool. I think because the enchanting table is red, I'm kind of tempted to go with red or maybe green to go with the mossy cobblestone. I don't have any cactus though, that is the problem. So it's probably going to have to be red. Red or maybe blue, because I do have lapis as well. Let's go with blue. I think blue might go better with the green of the mossy cobblestone. I think if it's green and red, it's going to look a little bit too Christmassy for my liking, and Christmas is coming up, so I suppose the enchanter could be excited for that as well. But yeah, going to make ourselves some blue glass, and I'm overjoyed to be making stained glass. Stained glass was one of the things, as soon as I saw it was in the PC version, I went, wow, that has got to happen. And yeah, there it is. There's some stained glass, our first stained glass. Obviously, we're going to move a bunch of the lapis over to the enchanter's house at some point because we'll need it for the enchanting process. And I think blue glass actually fits really well because of the whole connection with lapis. He's in front of the water as well. That's quite nice. I quite like that. Right. Oh, look at that. That's kind of pretty. I really like that, actually. And it kind of gets rid of that white staining effect that always makes Minecraft vanilla glass really annoying to look out of. I just find that the little kind of pixelated bits on the windows always bugged me for some reason. You know, let's make all the windows 2 wide for now. They can be 3 wide maybe later. And let's take out some of the blocks around here to make them a bit more mossy. Maybe we'll put some grass around the outside so the moss looks like it's grown up the walls a little bit more from the ground. But we can do that later, either when we can acquire grass blocks with Silk Touch, or if we can just get some of this grass to just grow up to the front here. But this is looking pretty cool. I think this is great. I'm going to work on this a little bit more off camera because I realise I've been recording this episode for a little while. We've done a lot and there is lots more to come, so stay tuned. Thanks very much for watching Pix Plays Minecraft, and I will see you shortly. Bye!